Where does this rage come from, my son? Huh. Wow, what do I grab for these? All I did was tell you not to forget to get your oil change. You know, whatever it was, pay your car insurance, voice. I mean, Angie Martinez is on that card. I don't normally say names out loud, so it could be one or the other or both. And I forget what the hell I was talking about already. I have to write it down. God damn it. I'm just going to go with this. Alright, I'm just going to wing it from here. Fuck that shit. I don't know if it's my mind, and this is just the kind of mind I got. I don't know if it's the result of things that have happened, or if it's something that's done for me. Maybe that's not the message they wanted me to put out. Christ. What is it with this voice now? I'll tell you what. I feel like I could remove someone from their vessel, someone's soul, their, yeah, whatever this thing is inside of them because of their voice. Forest, I like to take. Non-profit, I feel you. I don't need to be paid for this one. New York. Yeah, but the cask. Flip phone. It could be trying to help you out here. Forest, no phones after the flip phone. Something with a flip phone. Switch to T-Mobile, iPhone 16. With the cat. I feel like I have to give you something in return for karma. Oh, okay. That's a very good way to be right now. Are you the tree falling in the forest that nobody hears? So do you exist? I hear you screaming, or they were, but even that, it's like, even if there's no one for hundreds or thousands of miles, it's annoying the trees. We had to, yep, some tape would definitely work here. Well, I get it. You want to hear the screams every once in a while. Okay. Are there a lot of, well, I know she sounds like a cat. Was that what it was on the phone? I'm agitated by either a conversation with that voice or a voicemail. This is what said this one. That's it. A penguin. It could be someone in the church. Disastrous, right? Scratch and sniff, always in someone's business. And this kind of in people's business ruins lives. Mac and cheese. Someone's name could be Mac. And now I'm going to... why am I explaining my every move? I don't do that. Yeah. It's a woman who has no man in her life. No men find her attractive or desirable. And somebody smells like the alcohol they drink all the time. It's hard for her to get this smell off of her. And then you mix that with some type of This feels like some deep, no, this shit ain't hoodoo. This is some deep Grismo shit. Yeah, Bafia Mama, something like that, right? And I was excuse me. This is somebody that was the octopus of dark magic and sorcery. Even calling on alien beings. This is a different type of level. This is calling on Ra. Whew, I hope. Okay, we'll just keep that. We'll just let that. Calling in relationships and lovers and shit. And even this is for other people. So this isn't someone that was just doing it and now you're reaping whatever it is from doing it on certain on me, but they've done this on many, and it affects. Let's say that somebody they did this for money, and then somebody showed up and said, "Hey, I want this person," but they're married with children. There's no morals here. It's dangerous when you're messing with spiritual shit. That person's, we'll say, protective goons team, their people up there or around didn't okay something because it's not good for them. This could be part of spiritual contracts that we don't fully understand, and just how deep this goes. But now it's the children. It's a connection to every person that would be affected by this is now connected to this person. So you could, whatever the reason is, the outcome is this, with this nagging voice that talks over me. Are you interested in some, we'll say, some recycling? I think you were a little concerned about karma for that, for the recycling. And I say this, of course, everything is a business investment. Wherever that part is going, what's it going toward? Are you sure? See, this is important. How do we fix this? Because it's that specific. Jeremy is smoking yesterday. We could say, with a knowing, that any cord that's attached to me from any investment or any unhealthy cord that's weighing me down, release. It could be from shit that you put your money into years ago, your time, your advice. There was a lot of things done to affect people's well-being. Whether this is food, tampering, lotion, shampoo. Even having a woman's wardrobe altered slowly to make her feel like she has gained weight. And then for one psychotic member of the harem garage, if you're jealous and competitive, don't be part of one of those things. Some of you say, I don't have a choice, and the other option for you, other than that, it wasn't very pretty. For others of you that were kidnapped from great homes and families and lives and shit, I don't know what to say about that. That happens. I'm sorry that happens. Call your own judgment, just with a feeling. And then you have to know it. It could be impatience messed with certain belief, right? Like, I expect that shit to happen right now. And for some it will. And I don't know if it has any at all to do with what kind of person you are, but it could just be whatever the circumstances are, with chance happening, right? And luck and preparation happening all over, and how you fall into that and how that falls into you, which is just chance, right? I believe that everything happens for a reason, but I'm not sure it's a predestined reason. Does that make sense? There has to be a reason. There has to be a reason, if you think about it, for something. Even if that reason is chance. That was a chance happening, right? This could possibly be a chance happening for someone where we went out hunting. I've been looking for this for years. Next thing you know, someone's lost in the same woods. This is a bunch of shit going back. This feels heavy though, like a heavy wave this is looks and health. Same thing. When you're sick on the inside, and let's say that they can't afford their insurance, or their benefits ran out, or something happened, they don't have an address, whatever it is, that would be coming back. Now they can't get their meds, or now they're miserable. They can't eat the foods they were eating before. And these people had a very violent past in past lives when it comes to swords and horses and shit, is what they're showing me. So this would be, you can tell it's different than the ones I spoke about in the other reading where I said this is a rougher, tougher type of male. These could be males here, but there's females too here. There's this King of Cups, and then there's the Death card and the Queen of Cups. I also see that it's no longer hidden that there's been something that happened with men and women on this planet, just kind of being against each other and shit, competing. Now it's being forced to compete against each other in certain sports, and seeing how bad this got. And I feel like if it didn't happen yet, this is the important thing that needs to happen here. And whatever this is in the forest, separation from wheat and chaff, you could call it. So you could put some biblical shit in there and make yourself feel better. But whatever this is that will be removed is no different than that shit. I won't say trash, but it's the shit that is no longer of use, that you have, that you hoard, that you know, I'm never going to get anything for this. And even worse, let's say I do get something small for this. Whoever gets this, it's so old and debilitated and just useless that what's it going to bring into their lives? And am I connected to that with some cord now? Right? Like I know that it's very possible it may hurt somebody. A little kid even. Okay. Sometimes I feel like I don't have a partner. My only friend is the city, right? Okay. I'm going to take this handsome thing over here for a minute. Nope, not distracting me at all. It just doesn't belong. Either handsome doesn't belong where you're at and you're looking for something where it doesn't belong, or someone is there and you're way too good looking for whatever that is right now. Your smile is like a hot cup of soup on a cold day. So, you could have the voice of an angel. Is this singing? This is a different type of message with the forest. Somebody went into the forest to record themselves with some type of device to change their voice so that they can be better at singing than you. They could sound like a cat. This could be, someone's going to recognize who this is. And with the flip phone, it could have been that they're concerned you could be real crafty at hacking, or just when it comes to technology. You're someone that they have to go out of their way to work around, whatever it is, or you're just very, very sharp. With the penguin, they could have worn black and white. And somebody smells like cheese, though. Is that weird, or is that spiritual, that they always smell like cheese? Does that mean they're just cheesy in the way that they do shit, which could just be either their jokes are cheesy, or that the way that they do things is always some form of chopping up and adding and mixing and melting and all kinds of crazy shit. I'm all alone. Oh, somebody's finally by themselves. Skating on very thin ice. Remember, this is all stuff coming back to them, even from previous lifetimes. Like, there are people looking at some shit some people are going through, going, this can't be this lifetime. Like, it's just one thing after another. Somebody actually managed to veer off the road and drive into some carnival or friggin' some trailer park, Cirque du Soleil, where it's spelled SOLAY. CIRK. Cirque du Soleil. That would be funny, though. It would be a funny way to make fun of yourself so that other people couldn't do it first. Yeah, that's just the kind of woman. I'm not mocking, but I am. I'm a triggerer. But I give you ideas. Huh. So, hold on, please. Ooh. Oh, some of these people were like Jack the Rippers in other lifetimes. And they with knives and shit and sticks. This could have even been some mob stuff. These could be your adversaries. You could have all been involved with this shit. Some of the people that you're having problems with. You may not even know that there are problems. Somebody does. And they took it way too far. And this definitely feels like they could be wanting us to understand that this thing that's happening between certain people that some people can't shake, it could be defeat from another lifetime, or it could be that they defeated you in another lifetime. That's why it feels uncomfortable. I guess maybe they just want you to take that into consideration, because you could be adding just more bad luck and more heaviness and more karma on you for doing this shit, for attacking anybody's looks at all. It feels like there could be some people with this forest thing, with the voice, who aren't concerned about getting arrested, or they'll take you out into the middle, and this could be a place where they're taking some people to teach you a lesson. And these individuals, hold on, the face, it feels savage, it does, and it feels community ran. You didn't think about these things. Somebody's there. They have no problem venturing into the cities and urban communities and finding people who they're just not getting it. These people could, this feels like something's been set up or been in the process of being set up for a while. This feels like a different type of internet connection. This could even be dial-up. Geniuses and savages. Wow. Think about that. They're geniuses and they're savages. An animal. From all over. It could be with this cat. It could be from jungle shit. Definitely with the flip phone, where like they see a flip phone, that's a come up. You know what I mean? Somebody had a whole box or could have had a cell phone store and shit. Someone's building a whole new community. But they were more concerned before building for luxury is creating a judicial system that works. Super smart. They're using the woods to build and shit, and this is bringing in a sense of community again, where everybody has to participate and everybody has a skill, and it's acknowledged and it's appreciated. I'm not sure how big these communities are going to be able to be. Yeah, it's definitely like The Walking Dead. But the peace. This is, I don't miss the processed foods too, like with food, with the mac and cheese. This could be eating heavy foods and shit, and I feel like these people, they're not as hungry as they used to be, or they can go without with the death. I don't know what you've been through, but it feels like you can feel that I've been through this in other lifetimes. I don't want to tell something that I'm comfortable with this, but it is effortless for me to go through this shit. But is this going through shit? How do we know? We only know and judge that and gauge that off of knowing that people that don't, or we think they don't, right? They may not go through financial shit, but they go through mental shit. There's always something. But it's the way we're looking at it. This could be the way it always was supposed to be. It kept people humble. There was a sense of togetherness, the brotherhood people like to talk about. I don't feel it at all anymore. I feel that people want it, but they don't necessarily want to give it. And when too many people are on that side, it either won't happen, or you have to separate and create separate communities of people who, you know, and even for the other people who, I don't want that together in this shit, I'm not done, and maybe I'm too angry, then separate yourselves and be around other people that are angry. You guys will feed off each other too in some weird fucking negative way, but maybe this is something you all have to deal with, or just have conversations. Maybe it'll create conversations that you need to have to get some shit out. That's the reason for everything, where it's good to put that. This is Yeah, this is even training teenagers and shit and young kids to be warriors and to be, this feels like a non-American ninja warrior training course. But I was thinking this the other day when I was thinking about America and what Americans are and how so far removed from logic we are with this, that we believe that Americans are white. It's this weird programming. And I know, because I immediately thought the same thing in my mind. When I thought America, I thought white. And that would be impossible. You know, it's supposed to mean something else, right? It's supposed to be freedom. I have a feeling that if things don't change here, because I do feel like there's still some people who are angry that something was interrupted, that if it doesn't cool down, it could be weakened enough where it would be easy for other countries to join together and take over. That would be the irony, wouldn't it? If so-called or so perceived communist countries wound up taking over the land of the free to assist, right? You want to talk about an absolute flip in not only current events, but the change, the course of history. And in some weird way, with scientists who were thinking of that movie Deja Vu, it's weird. I was thinking the same thing. Could that even change history? Could something that's being done now change something so great in the future that it could actually alter something in the past? Is that weird? I don't know why I'm thinking that, but this is for the people who have nothing to do but test shit, and you have the means. It's a new road. It's a new thought to ponder, sure. And someone else is like, thanks. I thought I was taking a break from this shit, and now this bitch has me thinking of this now. And then that'll turn into something else. These are the geniuses. The problem is, a lot of you geniuses were put in situations, for whatever reason, I don't care the outcome is, where you were going against a plan that works for everybody, though. Don't think about it as God's plan or the fucking universe's plan, because you're still in that place where scientists have this God complex. Right? I mean, that's what comes with this interest in the unknown and pushing it. Instead, look at it like this. Is this gift that I have, this talent, am I using this to better the world that the universe I'm existing in? I exist. I'm still here. Even when you're not in this body, you exist. So it's affecting other souls, entities, all this disruption and this shit here, whether it's frequency or moods or need to get revenge, or whether it's just a lot. Let's look at it like this. There's going to be a lot of things coming back to people from other lifetimes. It's waves, and it may be heavy. Don't do anything that's going to stop this cycle from coming in and out. There seems to be, I don't have the moon card didn't fly out both times. So it feels like this. Allow this shit to come in, and there won't be a lot of exposure, because I do feel like there's a lot of people who are concerned about things being, especially spiritual people in these big groups and stuff who understand moon cycles. I feel like some of you are concerned about some exposure for things. And you're also a little concerned about, if I take my life, where am I going? It feels spiritual conviction. And this is what I'm going to tell you. Whatever this is that you feel is coming, or it's already there, let this shit happen. And I feel like in some way it's some acknowledge or some contract with maybe karmic beings, karmic god, the gods of karma, or the beings, the spheres of karma, to make a deal where, yeah, and this is actually for you more than anybody. So for you vain, narcissistic, like me, you're going to have to change the entire way that you're looking at this in order to have this happen as smoothly as it should, so that not only can other people move on from whatever this thing is that constantly has you, and this feels like mental knots. Yeah, square knots, mental square knots, and Boy Scout knots. No, thank you. You could imagine that. You could imagine yourself untying these knots on this rope and knowing that that's what you mean, and you're sending something out to something greater, saying, all right, let me just release this shit. It may help with some pain too. How powerful our minds are, really. Anyway, I'm cutting it there. I'm babbling now. See you.